Why is my husband's question to me upsetting? Me, F, 64, husband, M, 64, married 30 years. I have a personality type that doesn't get emotions very well. Last night my husband asked me to wash his pajamas the next day. Sure, no problem. I'd plan on washing colors tomorrow. Next day. So today I was up before him and started the laundry. There are 2 loads of colors in the basket, so I started the first one. When my husband woke up, his first words to me were, "I sure hope you are still washing colors today." I knew by that statement that he really wanted his pajamas washed. His statement made me feel hurt and sad and maybe a little angry too. Why? This isn't really about pajamas, is it? Because it's condescending and assumes you've already forgotten it, probably because he didn't see you load his pajama into the washer. It's understandable to be upset about it. I think you could talk to him about how his remark felt later, wishing you the best. Because you're not his laundry maid. Tell him to wash his own fucking colors. It's because he immediately assumed you'd forgotten about his need for his dear pajamas, and instead of asking you about it he made a snide comment. Before he even said good morning. I would have said well I was, but now you can do it. His comment wasn't really about laundry, it was about control and respect. You had already agreed to do something, and instead of trusting you, he chose to check up on you with a passive-aggressive comment. My 21F boyfriend, 21M, wants to break up with me if I don't become religious. What can I do? Me and my boyfriend have been together for almost 2 years at this point. We connected over similar interests and hobbies, and we had somewhat the same values. For context, I am not religious, and my boyfriend knew this from the first date. He was not religious at this point either. During the summer of this year, I noticed he was looking up a lot of stuff online about Christianity and its practices. He had bought a Bible and wore a cross necklace. I asked him about this, if he wanted to be religious. I don't mind this at all, I respect all religions. His only answer was, I'm just figuring it out. I let it be for a while, until we had a big discussion last week where I asked why he wouldn't be intimate with me anymore, didn't look at me anymore, etc. And his response was, religious reasons. He took it a step further by saying if I wouldn't have kids with him, and convert to Christianity, he would break up with me as we didn't have a future together. I respect him being Christian, but Christianity is not something for me, and I don't want to change myself for someone else. But I love him with all my heart. What can I do? Wish him well on his faith journey and break up with him. You'll feel sad about the breakup for a short while. You'll be miserable for years if you allow some guy you picked up to dictate your life. Let's be clear. Your boyfriend has every right to find his faith, but he doesn't have the right to demand you change your entire belief system to match his. He entered this relationship with you as a non-religious person, and now he's essentially asking you to become a different person entirely. This isn't about compromising or finding middle ground, he's giving you an ultimatum to either adopt his new beliefs or end the relationship. Love isn't enough when someone demands you abandon your own values and identity. Leave him. You aren't religious. If he's using religion already to manipulate you, then you probably don't want to know his attitude on how to view women. Respect his choices and walk out. You both deserve better things in life. Interfaith relationships only work out if both people respect and accept each other's religious views at all times. He doesn't respect your beliefs and is demanding that you convert to his. Which means that he doesn't accept or respect you for who you are. This is a fundamental incompatibility issue. You two are incompatible with each other. As much as it hurts, this is the end of the road for your relationship. Why does my 28M girlfriend, 28F, have a fantasy of having sex in my best friend's bed? Hi everyone. My girlfriend mentioned something weird today that I can't seem to make sense of. She said that a fantasy of hers is for us to have sex in my best friend's, who is also my roommate, bed. I know she doesn't have feelings for him because he's not her type and we've all known each other for years. She said it's because he's a virgin in his 30s and it's a dirty power thing. But I was a bit startled when she said that. I've never once thought of having sex in one of her friends' beds. I wouldn't voice my weirdness to her without fully understanding my strange feelings about it. Is this normal? Am I making something out of nothing and it's healthy for her to have fantasies and communicate that to me? For the record, I would never hook up with her in my friend's room, so it will always remain just a fantasy. Thanks all. Maybe she's telling you to get a new mattress. We all have fantasies, some a little crazier than others. And who knows what her why truly is. I just believe what she's telling me. I were you. I wouldn't do that to my best friend. Fantasies are often less about the specific act and more about the emotions or dynamics behind them, in this case, perhaps power, taboo, or rebellion. It's good that she felt safe to share it with you. You don't have to act on it, but use this as an opportunity to understand each other's desires better. Sometimes it's just the thrill of do it in places you're not supposed to. It may also be the thrill of this is naughty and we might get caught. Some people get turned on by that. My wife loves having bathroom quickies at parties. There's a safe danger to it. Ask her. I, 29 female, got a case of the ick from my 29 male fiance. Would you have too? My fiance and I haven't been in a great place lately. We finally had a talk, and one of the things that's been bothering me is that I have to initiate all of the house labor, chores, bills, maintenance, schedules, etc. He will help occasionally but usually doesn't, and I've also just stopped asking and do it myself. One of the things he kept asking me before was to schedule a day where we both could work on cleaning his office and I could give him organization ideas. The thing is, on my days off, I clean the whole house. I don't touch his room because that's his mess in his room. But his mess in the rest of the house, I had been cleaning, until now. I really didn't want to spend my day off helping him clean something he could realistically do at any time by himself, or when he gets off work, he's off before me. After our talk he agreed to be better, and he has taken some noticeable steps towards being better. Today though he said, my mom is going to come over and help me clean and organize that room. I straight up told him, you can clean it, why is she helping? I actually like his mom a lot and don't mind her in our house. But we're with his family constantly and sometimes I don't want them in my house. Also, why does his mom have to help him clean? He uses the excuse of wanting help with organization, but he could watch a TikTok or read a book on it. He just wants someone to help him clean out his stuff. Would this bother you too, or am I being dramatic? Fast forward to the future. It's 5 years from now. You two are married and have baby. You ask him to watch the baby for a few hours so you can get some time away. He calls his mom to come over and help. Good luck. Of course you got the ick. He needed his mommy to come do his chores. Like, this is a preview of what your marriage will be like, should that still happen. Of course it bothers you. He thinks cleaning and organizing is women's work. He tried to manipulate you into doing it, and now that he failed, he has manipulated his mother into doing it. I will bet that he will do maybe 20% of the work, while she does most of it. This is how he will keep treating you once you marry. It's not cool at all. You gotta nip this in the bud now. Yeah, him shirking his responsibilities is not endearing at all. What he took from your conversation, where he agreed to step up, was that it wasn't the woman in the house's job to fix his room and he needs to find another woman to fix his room. Is this the future you want? Because this is what you're getting. Imagine how it would be in 2, 5, 10 years' time, or if you have children. I don't think he's seeking an equal partner. Looks more like he wants a housekeeper, personal assistant who has sex with him. Yeah, this is the, you do it so much better than me, weaponized incompetence bullshit. He doesn't need help. He needs someone to do it for him, and he found out you aren't willing to do that. He'll just call mommy. I don't feel like you're being dramatic. It would be a turn off for me as well. Does he have ADHD or other issues that may make it more difficult? Even then, I feel like an almost 30-year-old should be able to handle cleaning up after himself in one room in the house. Maybe you should come up with a chore chart, lol. Hope long have you been together? Has he always struggled with helping out around the house? Is his office used for work or just gaming? And is it so filthy he may be overwhelmed?